I paid
That's
a guy.
the better way. I moved
paid
to
someone?
that.
I paid a guy to do my first
You're
flyers.
an idiot.
I mean, like,
It's 2010, a long time ago.
That's true.
Oh,
All right.
sick.
sweet as.
Yeah, we were going over comedy flyer. We like to just go into the conversation.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
right into it.
Hi, everybody.
This is Tristan Miller, by the
Yeah.
way.
Hey.
Legend, one-man show star,
Yes.
soon-to-be New Zealander.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Is that the accent?
Yeah, that's one of the accents.
I met New Zealanders once
Yeah.
on a cruise, and they I feel like maybe it was just the family, but I was like, man, New Zealanders have weaselly faces.
I can't speak to that as I'm going. Were they? I assume they were white.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's just
Something
the
was very
European.
rodent-y about them.
I mean, that's just the European,
That's
the
like,
British thing, isn't it?
Like that guy from Harry Potter.
All of them.
No, the one guy.
David Tennant.
The one guy who was
Right.
actually the one guy who was actually
Richard Harris. They all look like Richard.
the one guy that was a rat.
Peter Pettigrew.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do
Yes.
I know
I know
that?
my shit, though.
You
I know
do?
my
I'm
Harry
listening.
Potter
I
shit.
know Harry
Okay, give
Potter.
me one.
I'm on my Harry Potter shit. Give me a question.
What's the name of all of the Weasley children?
In order?
Yeah.
All right. You got Charlie. You got Bill. You got Percy. You got Fred George. You got Ron. You got Ginny.
That's pretty good.
Are they Catholic?
No,
they're
they'd be Protestant, probably,
super-
but-
They're just horny.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
They're just poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Definitely
some
poor.
reason, they're like
They're just
the
poor.
father works for the government. All of
yeah,
them are
yeah.
doing okay, but
They're
they're
like-
just always poor.
They're middle class. They're middle class.
I mean, with that amount of kids,
They're known to be poor.
are they poor?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
famously
With
poor.
a government job?
Yeah, with a
Yeah,
government.
he's got a government job, but it's like a shitty one.
Oh, okay.
Stan, you know, not all government jobs are good,
Listen,
right?
the benefits
Yeah.
are good. You gotta get the benefits.
I mean,
man.
when he gets his pension, that's when they're
That's
really
that's
gonna
that's
do
when
well.
it kicks in.
Right.
Once all the
Yeah.
kids are moved down.
Yeah.
Right, and they all have their jobs.
Right.
But they still live at home for the most part.
Plus, one of the twins dies eventually, so that's one less
yeah,
mouth
but
to
they
feed.
opened up a joke shop.
That's right.
Yeah, after they moved out, but yeah, you're right.
That's
That is
true.
one.
Yeah.
That's one less person to worry
mouths.
about. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
They did open that joke shop though. Was it successful? Is that what?
From what I understand in the post story,
The epilogue.
yes, the joke shop was very successful.
Yeah. The play, The Cursed Child, pretty good.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I've heard it's not good.
Really?
I've only ever heard that it is very bad. In fact,
I like. Well, now it used to be 2 parts.
Yeah.
So it was
Okay.
like 6 hours, but they broke it up into 2 shows. So
Okay.
you'd either see it early, have a break, and then see it in the evening.
6 hours is a lot.
Yeah.
6 hours is a lot, and what a clear okay, we need these idiots to buy 2 tickets. So
Right.
clear.
And they did.
Yeah, and they
Right.
did.
Well, that's my newest favorite joke. Is I call everything Harry Potter related that comes out now is Harry Potter and the Search for More Money.
Yeah, that's true.
I took my mother to
yeah.
the Forbidden Forest experience.
How was that?
What is
in
that?
upstate New York? It was so their social media advertising was awesome.
Yeah.
Like they have the music going, they have like woods and creepy shit and lights, and then they show the hippogriff. Do you know what the hippogriff is?
Yeah.
Buckbeak.
Okay, Buckbeak. They show him, and you go, oh, this is gonna be
That
really
sounds
cool.
great, yeah.
Where is it? And again, it says Franklin Roosevelt Park in Westchester.
Not West.
So,
No,
but
that's where the X-Men are. Get them
yeah,
It's true. That is correct.
they were
yeah.
there too.
They were.
Separate event.
I know I'm in the wrong franchise, but
That could be anyone from either franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was bad.
It was bad.
It was.
Sorry, I just imagined Professor X just but on like 2 brooms.
Right.
Is that ableist? I don't know. But
a little bit, but
little
that's
bit.
no. I'm
The
kidding.
brooms have wheels.
Yeah.
It was
the
like
brooms have wheels. Yeah, that's correct. It's like the hills have eyes,
Yeah.
but worse.
yeah. It was okay, so it was like $40 a
Yeah,
ticket, which
yeah.
is kind of nuts.
I mean,
But
Did they serve
is it
butterbeer?
though $40 in this economy?
to walk through the woods,
I mean, that's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
You could
You
wander
know,
anywhere and pay for free.
that's what my fear was. That's what it was going to be. There's
Yeah.
going to be some lights and a couple statues of some shit that and thank you for your money, and then go back to life, you nerd.
How long was
And
the?
what, is that
how
what it
long
was?
Kinda.
How long was the event or whatever?
About an hour. So they have the lights are very good.
Yeah.
The lights are good.
The lights are very good.
You can see them.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like it's the same tier as like you ever go like on
The
a date in
9/11
the winter? No, that's fucking high tier stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's great. 9/11 Memorial. Pfft. I went to the 9/11 memorial the day after 9/11.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I just laughed and laughed.
Rin, tin, 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 tin.
You got him.
You got him.
Got
First
him.
catch
Got
of the
sex
day?
offender Derek.
Yeah.
First catch of the day. But you were saying it was like when you're on like a date.
Yeah, you ever go on a date in like the winter and they have like walk through the lights, the winter wonderland thing, you know?
Yeah.
So it was like that quality, which is good. And then they threw some music and some quotes from speakers that are coming out of the ground. And if you had like a kid, or
Yeah.
if you were there, like if you were like a couple and you were super nerds for Harry Potter, you're gonna have a good time.
So
Okay.
what you're saying is don't bring your mom.
Don't bring your mom.
Don't bring
Right.
your
It
mom.
was my mom's birthday present. She's
That's cool,
big
though.
into it. I'm
She
big
was?
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the scarf I was wearing. That's a Hufflepuff scarf.
Okay.
I'm not into it, but I know my house.
Yeah, you got to know your houses.
You gotta know your houses.
That was a big thing. Is when I guess I don't know. You said you're 30.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah. Well, I'm 26.
Well, that's not the same.
Yeah, I'm close.
But,
But,
I am not. I am not.
But I guess our age group a little bit, like
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
In school there was like a little bit of a bump of like go on to the Harry Potter website and
Pottermore, yeah.
yeah, see where you are.
Yeah.
There was that, and then there was the puppet song.
Yeah, the
What
snake.
puppet song?
Snake.
You know the,
Severus Snape. Yeah,
Never heard
it's,
that?
if you
No.
you were you into flesh animation growing up?
No.
You don't know what when I say homestarrunner.com, do you know what I'm talking about?
Dude, I was born in 1984. I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
yeah, that's the Orwell year, I see.
Yeah. It worked out great.
Yeah.
There is the Harry Potter experience that it moves around. I saw it in Philly. I don't know where it is now, but that's pretty cool though. If you're a fan of Harry Potter, if you get a chance to see that, that's pretty good.
yeah, I mean, so I feel like if you've done the thing in like Universal Studios, there's not gonna be a thing.
That's any better.
Yeah,
It's
because that's so good.
yeah. Yeah.
That if you go to anything, especially like if you like walk in the woods in upstate New York,
Right.
and here's a light.
When you put it in that perspective, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's like going, okay, we went to Disneyland. Let's go to the Mall of America.
Right, right, exactly. And the big thing that they promoted was the hippogriff bows to you
Oh,
That's
if you
cool.
bow to it.
oh, that's cute.
What
But-
is it animatronic?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
No, it's Stan. It's real.
No, I'm just like, what,
They
like,
they
what
created
if-
a homunculus.
what if they like dressed up a horse?
What if they put little guys in there, just like two little weirdos?
they're not allowed to do that anymore.
yeah, they used to.
Yeah.
Because then you could have a walk.
It's a union thing.
Oh, it's a union thing.
Yeah.
Union.
But that was the big thing. And then the ending,
Sorry, calling yourself a union man because you just got gay married, is that anything?
Yeah.
a union thinks you got gay married.
Yeah, union man.
Now it's a
Call
union.
yourself
Now
a
you're a
union
union.
man because you just got gay married. Is that
Oh.
anything? Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should start a gay union.
Like a union?
A union
Yeah.
of just gay employees?
Yeah.
I think they probably have that.
That might be a thing.
Yeah. But like benefits and dental and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They get that for being gay.
Oh, I thought you meant like they're already like in a like they're like they're in a union, but they happen
Oh,
to be
like
gay.
the classical sense. I
Yeah.
meant like blue collar.
Just a bunch of dudes that are just gay,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
they
it's called the
get-
village people.
no
Blue
no,
collar
no.
gays. Well, they would be the village people.
But there's an Indian guy. I don't know. What does he
Native
do?
American.
Oh my bad.
Indigenous.
Are we not allowed
Yeah.
to? Man, back in my day, we could say whatever the fuck we
Not
wanted.
a back in my day.
Yeah, man. When I was growing up, we could say whatever we wanted. Now we gotta like use words
It's like
I've never
back
heard
in
of.
my day,
Right?
Indians only
Indigenous?
costed a nickel.
Indigenous.
And
Indigenous people.
I don't think we should be calling people we can't spell. I can't spell that.
indigenous.
So everyone's named Bob for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, he just called you stupid.
I'm just, I'm
I
less
was just
aware.
joshing around, just
Just
little
joshing around.
jape, a little.
Don't. Why are you
jest.
gonna use another name you can't spell?
Oh damn!
Josh? I don't know how to
Josh.
say that.
Josh.
I don't know how to say that.
And then there's a Shua in there for no reason.
What's that?
Joshua.
Oh, I thought you meant like, I thought you were saying that was like an indigenous tribe. I thought like a Shua.
The Shua tribe.
The Shua tribe?
All right, that's right. That could be a tribe.
It's all Joshes.
It's all Josh.
I think what you're describing is Jewish people.
No,
Oh,
no,
we
we
can't
don't
say
talk
that.
about
We can't
them.
say
We don't
that.
talk about
Okay.
Jews. I don't.
All right.
Oh, we love them. We
All
love
right.
them. They
Yeah,
invented that
clearly.
camera.
Nah, don't give them credit for. Did they? I don't know. I don't want to give them
Yes,
credit for
they
anything.
own the camera.
Okay.
I'm just saying Josh was a Jewish name. That's all.
Was it?
Yeah, Yahshua. That was Jesus' original name in Hebrew. Am I the only
Wait.
one who's read the Bible here?
Wait.
Probably,
wait.
yeah.
You went to a Catholic high school.
Yeah, I went to Catholic school from 1st grade all through 12th. I didn't pay attention.
I did public school. I did the public school of colleges.
Public school. Now hold on.
Yeah, I went to the College of Staten Island.
Oh, I see.
And I
CSI,
got there, I
baby.
was like, oh, I know everybody. It was just public school with some trees.
CSI,
man,
baby.
what's that?
I remember the first time I met somebody that went to CSI. They were like, I was like, we're talking
Miami?
about colleges. Yeah. that was my first reaction.
Wish.
I was like, where'd you go to college? They're like, CSI. I was like, that's a TV show.
I'm sorry to jump on your joke. Then I'm sorry.
No, that's exactly what I like. But yeah, College of Staten Island. That's
Yeah. You know what's weird? It's like it's not a bad school. It's just that
it's on
Staten
Staten
Island's
Island.
it doesn't bring you anywhere. So it's like you
Sure.
have teachers that actually like give a shit.
Yeah.
Which is odd because in Staten Island you've never had a teacher that gave a shit. But yeah, you go through these guys and you're like, wow, these people are like know about the world and they've done stuff and like they're like what you think a college professor is. And you go through your years or whatever, and then you realize, but none of them have any connections. That's why they're
Right.
here.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, either that or like they had a career, and they're like, this is a quiet, easy teaching job. That
Yeah.
I'll just take the ferry in.
Right.
And
What'd you go to college for?
I went for my mom wanted me to go.
For 5 years.
For like 2.
Oh.
I went. I was like, all right, I'll do business, I guess.
You'll do
Like
business.
Yeah. Well, the first year, like, I didn't have to pick a major because it was all general education
Yeah.
shit. And then they were like pressuring, like, you got to pick something. And I'm like, I'm not gonna pick English.
I'm not gonna pick English.
I'm like, I want to do something. I'm like, you know what? I had just started comedy. At the same year I started college, so I was like, well, I should learn the business side of things.
Yeah, smart.
That way, when I'm moving through the career and I get good, I'll know how to navigate a little bit better than just being the starving artist type.
Yeah.
Right.
But they don't teach you really anything. Like
No,
that.
it
No,
didn't work at all.
No, they're like, here's general accounting, and I'm like, I don't know.
Just math.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I dropped out.
Was that your commencement address? I don't know. Just some
Yeah.
guy like, it's
Yeah, they asked me to speak. I went,
You don't want me to
be a cop.
And they
Be a
all
garbage
did.
man.
Yeah.
get a nice union job.
Yeah.
And they went, what about the women? I'm like, nurse.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 jobs.
Yeah. That's what you go to Staten Island for.
Right.
Sometimes you're like, early education. And you're like, is that even education? I was like,
Right.
telling someone what a block is?
Right.
Whatever. Anyway, this is how I dropped out. I'll tell you the story.
Okay.
I was dipping my toe into acting a little bit.
Sure.
And I land this role, and they send me the script. It's like 200 pages.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is like legit.
Yeah.
And I bring the script into class with me. One, I'm studying the script, and 2, it's also midterms week.
Okay.
So I had my my math class because I was so dumb I had to take math in college. But I walk up to the teacher. I know you're supposed to say professor, but teacher. And I go, hey, I got a part in a movie. And I handed her the script. And I'm like, can I take the midterm early? That way I could go do this. And me thinking that was like, she'd go, oh, that's really responsible of you to do that. And she went, what, do you just not give a shit about school? And I took it back. And I went, nah.
Not really, actually. You
Yeah.
caught me.
And I grabbed my bag and I left.
Damn.
And then the next morning, the director calls me and he goes, hey, man, we couldn't get enough actors. We're not going to do it.
Oh.
And I'm like, so I dropped out of school for no reason?
You could have just gone back to school and be like,
Totally
my bad.
Totally could have done that?
Yeah.
I was like, nah, fuck them.
Brutal.
Fuck them.
I like that you stand on your convictions like that.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
like, I made the decision.
Yeah.
That was so miserable, too. I did not do good. I'm not a good school person.
Also, it is very responsible
you
of
wear
you to take it
glasses.
early.
What happened?
But you wear glasses.
Yeah.
Surely you must be good at school.
Oh, no. It's just my eyes are also as dumb as the rest of me. And they're like, we were supposed to see stuff? Fuck out of here. I'm like,
You're
all
right.
right.
Unconscious glaucoma.
Your eyes are union guys that clocked out.
Right. I'm mentally eye-tarded.
Yeah.
Visually eye-tarded.
Yeah. You could say that.
Yeah. Eye-tarded?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a comic the other night saying, very funny bit, I thought. about how we need to find the replacement word that's as powerful. Because, like, when you're about to say... You guys remember high school when you used to say retarded?
Yeah.
And... no, you don't remember?
No, I was a heavy drinker then. No.
I was drunk the whole time.
I was drunk the whole until now.
Well, it was such a powerful word.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Where, like, you felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you said, like, that was the perfect impact. And it's been going through my head, like, what is the correct word?
I'll posit this.
Okay.
I think if you elongate the syllables of moron, it works. If you go, you moron,
Okay.
like that, it's
Okay.
like you have to deliver any sort of epithet in the same like vein of Tom Hanks saying, "There's no crying in baseball." You know that baseball, like any sort of that sort of thing.
But I feel like you need a word that'll have like the bass in it, a little bit of a boom.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anything with the M sound, I feel like won't have the impact.
The R is very harsh.
Yeah.
The R is harsh.
Whether in the beginning or the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's necessary.
Happy to be here.
But
what is a good replacement? I mean, like,
I was thinking Neanderthal, but it takes so long to get through it.
Right.
yeah.
Anything more than two syllables kind of kills
Gotta
it.
be
yeah,
two
it's gotta be quick.
syllables.
Like even Mongoloid is kind of funny, but like the M takes it away, the 3 syllables takes it away.
Right. I'm a big fan of dummy.
I like Momo.
Momo is very funny.
Yeah.
Schmuck.
Schmuck is good.
Schmendrick. Schmo.
But would you be insulted?
Yeah, if somebody called you a schmuck, you'd be like,
I'd be like, yeah, I am.
Yeah. See.
That's true. Yeah, I'm a schmuck. That is
Yeah.
fair.
So like something that like you'll feel it even
I kind
coming
of
That's why I like
saying,
Momo,
if
'cause
you
like,
say
fucking
like,
Momo.
I think
do like Momo.
I've never heard that one before.
never heard
No?
that?
No.
I think that might be an East Coast thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm from the Midwest, so I don't think we say Momo out there.
So what do you guys use as an insult in the Midwest?
Well, that's
Fella.
Like you guys don't.
no, that's a bit different. That's as
Pal?
intense as we get. No,
Pal?
that's as intense as Midwesterners get. They go, well, I don't much care for that. And that's like,
Bless your heart, stuff like that.
yeah, kind of like in that
Derek
similar
Humphrey's
vein.
got a
But if you
great bit
say,
about that.
that's a bit different, you think that maybe someone might be going to hell. Like, it's like
Wow.
that level of intensity, like behind the veneer of like, okay,
Can you give it to me? Can you give me one?
well, that's different.
I don't feel good.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
it
don't
makes
feel
you
good.
feel. It makes
Yeah.
you feel bad about
Like you
yourself.
did something wrong.
Yeah.
It's like well.
Yeah. I know you're wrong because you guys don't know books. But
It's also like if a Minnesotan gives you like a well as well, like a
well,
well,
right. That's a well. We're not going anywhere from here.
Yeah.
You might as well leave.
yeah. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Like
Right.
it's one of those.
Yeah, that's worse. That's worse than just getting an insult.
I think calling someone a pervert might be a good replacement for the R word.
Really?
Yeah, you pervert.
Your shoes are untied, you pervert.
Yeah, like exactly. Like it also adds a level of like humor if it's something like that. Of,
Yeah.
like, oh, you forgot to tie your shoes, like you said, or like that doesn't go there, you pervert. Like
That is funny.
yeah.
That is pretty funny.
If you're
Yeah.
calling someone a sex pest. Also funny.
Sex pest has been coming up a lot.
Yeah.
Coming up a lot because it's like a euphemism for like, oh no, this person's probably an assailant. Actually,
Yeah.
Right.
Which is not good. So calling someone that might be not.
Pest makes it more annoying than violent.
I like sex pest more than like anything because it's not explicit. You don't know.
sure.
Like it could be anything they did, right?
Yeah.
like a horny mosquito.
Yeah, when they started
Yeah, that's
calling,
what I think of.
Some sort of sucker.
Right. When they started calling Seth Simons a sex pest, I was like, ooh, what did he do?
Who's Seth Simons?
He's the
Who's
guy
Seth
that he's that comedy journalist that
Coming for you.
yeah, he's he's the one that found the podcast the stuff about Shane Gillis. He like went
what a
back.
douche.
Yeah. He like went back and found like all the stuff. Like whenever there's like somebody that
Not
gets an
coming for
opportunity.
you. Then.
Yeah. Whenever there's like somebody that gets an opportunity, like in comedy, he like he'll dig up their shit. Like when Melissa Villaseñor got hired on SNL, it's for some reason it's SNL with him. But like when he got when she got hired, he went back and like found some old tweets.
He definitely.
Thank God, I'm never gonna be successful, and I don't have to deal with that.
He definitely auditioned and didn't
Yeah.
get it,
100%.
Absolutely.
and he wants to kill
Well,
everybody.
he's a failed stand up.
Oh yeah, all those guys are like that.
Yeah.
I love the person who quit stand up and just like decided to just do regular person stuff.
Yeah.
But they still have a very active social media about stand up.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
You know, but they let all of the things loose. You know, the stuff that we all talk about behind the scenes, like, oh, fuck this person for doing this thing. This
They do
TikTok
that.
star or whatever. Like, they're the one that posts about it.
Yeah.
I do appreciate them a little bit.
I can't
but
wait to be
also,
that
like,
guy.
Fuck you.
Man, when I quit comedy, I'm gonna be that guy for sure.
Yeah.
I'll be like, remember, like, oh, this guy, like, whoever gets an opportunity. If I knew you at some point, that's it. I'm exposing all your shit.
Yeah. I've been seeing. I think the pandemic did it a lot too because people just got a little bit more unhinged.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Like I started therapy in the pandemic because
damn.
I saw other people and how they were acting. And I was like, I should just have somebody to
Somebody to
voice
vent.
stuff out at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
because
need
otherwise
that.
I'm going to say some shit I don't mean. And
Yeah,
then
to the
it's
wrong
gonna-
person.
Exactly.
Yep.
But I'll just say it all to this guy.
Yeah, which is, doctor-patient confidentiality for the win.
Yeah.
You can
I
say
mean,
anything you want in therapy. Except
exactly.
for the truth. Because then it gets scary for them.
Yeah, I know. Every time it's gotten a little close, I'm like,
everyone's
dude,
like,
you got to back up. He's like, are you angry with me? And I'm like, no, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He's like, that's what this is for. And I'm like, we're not here to talk about
Me.
That's funny. That's funny.
I need you to listen, not hear.
Yeah. I remember I was talking to an ex once about therapy, and I was like, oh, yeah, and he gave me this piece of advice, and she was like, how old is this guy? I'm like, he's like 33, and she was like, he's only like 4 years older than you? Why are you getting advice from him? I'm like, because he's gone to school for it.
Yeah.
You idiot.
It's like going to a doctor. You're like, oh, the doctor's younger than me. Like,
Right.
it's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. As you get older,
Yeah.
it's gonna happen more.
They
Yeah.
spent their life
Yeah.
studying that
I
stuff.
made bad choices. They made good choices.
Right.
I want to learn how to do that.
Right.
Right. What happened? You need to tell me what happened to me.
Tell-
Why I'm not you.
Yeah, tell me why I didn't go to medical school, please.
Yeah.
Like I think I got to that point when I realized at like 19 years old that all right, there are always going to be people younger than me that are better than me at certain things.
Oh, sure.
I realized that when because I'm a big sports guy, when I started noticing people born after me were in the NBA, and I was like, oh, okay, it's over for
Well, it
me.
wasn't going to end if you didn't get in.
No, but I'm saying
Well, let's chalk it up to an L. Stan's
we
too
didn't
old
get
now.
Stan.
because up until that point,
Stan and his bad knees.
up until that point, anybody that was a pro athlete was
A
older than
prathlete,
me.
if you will.
Right. A prathlete, they were always older than me.
Sure, yeah.
And then once it was LeBron did it. LeBron was the first one
Okay.
because he's my age.
What a
His
what a
only
guy
failing.
to do it too.
Yeah,
The best ever.
the best. Yeah, he was the one that was. Just like, I was like, oh, okay. That's it. This my life is like I'm never gonna
not gonna
amount to the
happen.
thing.
Right.
You
I'm
know?
never gonna be.
Yeah,
And even though I didn't play in high
yeah.
school or college
Right.
or
even though I
anything.
had no shot, now I definitely have no shot.
Right. Oh, now it's real.
Yeah.
Now I have to like go in through an Asian league and get really
Right.
good,
Right.
dominate them. Hope they see me at the NBA. Maybe I'll be on the Timberwolves.
Maybe.
Hey, we're fine. The Timberwolves are fine.
You guys fucked up.
Yeah, they're not good. There's one good Minnesota sports team, and it is the Wild.
Oh yeah, the hockey
The
team.
hockey team. That's the only one we got. Everyone else.
You had the Vikings for a while.
Yeah, and then Randy Moss got.
I mean, the Vikings could go to the Super Bowl this year. They're
They
not
good
bad.
now.
They're a good team now.
Well,
yeah.
speaking of football, it's the as of this recording, it's the World Cup today.
No. You're talking about soccer. I don't know.
He's talking about the other football. Well, that's
Yeah,
also
the
football.
football.
I wanted to actually get into the World Cup. You didn't know soccer was called football everywhere else?
We don't call it that. Come on.
All
This is
right.
America.
I mean,
okay?
yeah,
You don't want to
know,
go
just the rest of the
Americana
world.
football. Auf Deutsch, they say Americana Fußball.
That's what they call the NFL.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Americana
I don't trust them
Fußball.
though. They like
Yeah.
chocolate and wooden shoes. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's the most mistrustful qualities of the German people for sure.
Oh yeah.
Here's
Now.
the thing. I
Oh no,
said,
those not. I was thinking you meant the
Austrians
Dutch.
or the Dutch?
Well, both. But I will say this though about the Second World War. I recently said on stage with Stan, everyone forgets about the Mussolini thing, and then now their prime minister is very much leaning towards Mussolini, and I'm like, this is what you get for not bullying Italians.
Oh,
Now, how do you
Well, I
feel
feel
about
like the
that?
Italians. I'm not really that Italian. I just like I know.
You're
a
just from the
guy.
East Coast.
I'm just related to a guy that likes being Italian. Like that's
All right, yeah, we all have one.
Right.
It's me.
Yeah, right. he's my Italian.
Yes.
He tells me all the good pasta spots.
Actually, I do know a good amount.
See?
Yeah.
Best pasta I ever had is when we were in Broughton, Ireland, of all places.
Really?
Yeah, it's just because I feel like they've been cooking it there for longer than we have. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was weird.
What is an Irish pasta dish?
Spaghetti and meatballs. Like, I just was too afraid to try local food, and I was like, I'm gonna get penny. That's
Gotcha.
it. Yeah, like mac and cheese as well. A lot of toasted sandwiches. I was very afraid to try blood pudding.
I would try it.
I
would
would
give it a
now. I was like 16 at the time. Now I would be like, yeah, give me all the weird stuff.
Yeah, well,
I'll try it,
whenever I
at the
go
very
somewhere,
least, yeah.
I'm like, give me the weirdest thing you got.
Yeah.
I don't know what the weirdest thing.
I want.
I don't know. When I went to Israel, like I was like, I'm eating Israeli food.
What are they like? That's like baba ganoush and shit.
There's baba ganoush, hummus, a lot of
Yeah.
the best hummus ever.
Hummus is so good.
I don't like.
I don't like that
chickpeas.
you're doing that.
Yeah.
I know you're correct.
I know. Yeah, I know. I'm correct.
Well, actually, I was
Would
actually
you prefer
watching.
hummus?
Nah, hummus.
Hummus?
Yeah, hummus.
Okay, hummus.
Yeah. But man, best hummus ever. I tried a camel meatball. That was good
oh,
stuff.
That sounds sick.
Camel?
Oh,
Camel, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love that.
It was
What
good.
does that taste like?
Yeah, it tastes like just a meat.
Is it gamey though? Is it like?
Well, it's a meatball, so
meatball, yeah.
it's
Oh,
probably
okay,
got
okay.
bits of other shit
It's
in
cut.
it.
It's like cut with
Interesting.
fentanyl.
Yeah. Right. The camel is the fentanyl in
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
But it's a noticeable taste.
camel.
Take a
Yeah.
bite, and there's just cigarettes sticking out of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a little pouch for water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has water in the middle and
In
it
the
squirts all. It's like a gusher.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
terrible.
Actually, there were pieces of straw in the meatballs.
I believe it.
And I go, "What's the straw about?" And I go, "Well, that's how we kill them." And I go, "What do you mean? You break its back."
Yeah. Oh,
With
there it
straw.
is. There it is.
Good. I didn't like them anyway.
That was very good.
Thank you.
That was very good.
So you,
I was flummoxed.
so you wanted to.
I didn't know how to respond, so I
Yeah.
needed to leave.
So if I want to do a really obscure kind of joke like that,
Yeah.
I'll say it as if it's just a regular sentence.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Because it makes people go, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Yeah.
So you wanted to bring up the World Cup.
I
Oh,
want
yeah,
to bring.
yeah.
So it started today,
Yeah.
as Tristan mentioned.
Ecuador beat Qatar.
Beat the shit out of them. I was
Yeah.
watching for a little
Yeah.
bit, and I went into it going good.
Yeah.
Because do you know what Qatar did?
Oh yeah, yeah. They're
You know.
all types of fucked up shit. So like, first off, I don't know if you heard this. They're not serving any kosher food, and they're not allowing anybody to do any sort of Jewish prayer.
Wow.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's almost as bad as the thing I know.
What were you gonna say?
That like 2 days before the first game started, they went, "Oh, by the way, there's no booze here,"
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
which is
yeah.
worse than being
That is better,
anti-Jewish.
Yeah. Not serving alcohol. That's
Right to
that's-
soccer fans,
right,
Yeah. Did you
You
see,
think the English team is not getting fucked up?
dude.
Did you see that someone like has made like like a Coca-Cola cozies to go over booze?
Oh, I've seen those. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
very funny.
But
Like
you
the
can't
level
even
of
bring them
desperation.
in to the
Yeah, you can't
country.
bring them
It's a dry country.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dry country.
Yeah, they're very Muslim.
Oh, I see.
So
Oof,
it's there's
oof.
there.
Your landlord would not like them at all.
Well, he's not my landlord. He's my neighbor.
No,
but
so, my bad.
my landlord, sweet guy.
Yeah, your neighbor wouldn't like them.
I mean, yeah. I think you'd like him, but for the wrong reasons.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's an
man.
enjoyable hang. He's constantly. Hey, focus. He's
That's his name?
Yes, that's his real name. He is constantly drunk. I remember he had 2 weeks off.
This is the Greek fella you were
This
talking
is
about.
the Greek fella. He squats in front of his door, smoking a cigarette all the time.
That's a Chinese tree.
Yeah,
And he
that's,
goes, "What's up, buddy?" And I'm like, "Okay, hi." But what's fucked up is his door's here, and he has a chair for sitting and smoking, but he refuses to use it. I don't know why. He's always in flip flops, no matter the weather. He's great. He's a very funny guy.
right up until it gets racist.
Right up until he gets he's 60.
Which, like anybody else,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
Everybody's funny. Till they get
60 in
racist.
Greek, you're racist.
Yeah, pretty,
Oh, yeah.
pretty much.
He's not over Persia.
Probably not. I
you still got a bone to pick.
I did say, "Hey man, like, because I'm moving." I was like, "How did you end up here?" And he goes, "Well, back home, I broke the law. And I was
He's
like,
on the run?
yeah, he's on the road. I went to. He was like, I can't remember. He's not from. From Greece. Like he's Greek, but he lived somewhere else. He broke the law there, and he goes, I go to the Greek embassy. They say go, and then I have family here, and now 50 years I've been here, like or whatever.
Wow.
I need to know what he did.
Yeah, I was like, I want to know.
It's probably not something.
Yeah,
It's probably
he'll
something.
tell you now.
Yeah.
Probably like jaywalked. It's probably
Yeah,
like nothing.
I don't think it was anything particular.
You think he prayed to one of the wrong of the 12 gods?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Apollo got mad at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He prayed to Xerxes.
He's from a Neptune neighborhood.
Yeah. They're like gangs.
I think they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Isn't that how they? I
Probably.
don't think they still do that, but
It's like I'm Team Heracles over here, dog. Throwing up H's. Just fucking.
there's got to be a cult in Greece, right? That's like still like, no, we had it right the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Christian country, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orthodox.
Orthodox.
Famously.
Famously Orthodox?
What does
Yeah,
that mean?
famously. Like if you go like 5 blocks that way, there's a bunch of Greek Orthodox churches. Have you never been down by the
What does that
water?
mean?
I don't read anything that looks like a church.
Okay, that's fair. Greek Orthodox are like very traditional sort of. Imagine
But they're still Christian.
they are like imagine like if
Well, it's like a Hasidic
Catholics-
Jewish person, but
For
yeah,
Jesus.
or
Jews for
Orthodox
Jesus,
Jewish.
basically.
yeah.
They're
No,
like Jews for Jesus.
No.
No.
But imagine if someone like saw Catholicism and said, "Not uptight enough,
Oh shit.
not enough pageantry either," and that's kind of
Yeah.
it.
Let's make it louder and meaner
Yeah.
than Catholics.
Okay.
Yeah. Whereas like Catholicism for a while was the poor person's religion.
Listen, let me tell you something.
It's the cool way to be Christian.
I don't agree.
I-
with
The
cool
that.
Christians.
As a diehard Lutheran, I fundamentally disagree with that.
Nah, we're loose.
Listen,
Yeah.
I came
That's
up.
a little
Yeah.
altar boy's penis, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
That's-
It's like,
Well, I
that's
hated
they do.
what you just said, and you interrupted Stan to do it.
No. I'm into it. But like I grew up Catholic. Like you know what I like about Catholicism is like it's quick.
What's not to like?
Right. It's quick. You can set your watch to it.
Yeah.
I was out I was out and home with enough time to watch the Giants. That's what I
That's
liked
fair.
about. Like you can
That
set
is
your watch to
important
it.
because church can go forever.
Yeah. Like when I was 13, I started going to a Pentecostal church, and it's still going on now. Like I left.
They're still
yeah.
They're still
making
praying.
people
Yeah.
speak in tongues.
Yeah, yo, the first time,
Yeah.
a woman behind, like, so I was like 13. I went to that church. My mom took me, and I had never experienced anybody speaking in tongues before. I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
As a devout Christian.
we're in
For
church,
shame.
and this woman's behind me, and she like gets the Holy Ghost or whatever, and she starts speaking in tongues.
She goes ghost mode.
Yeah, she goes ghost. She goes ghost mode on us, and like, yo, first off, I was scared, and then I started laughing because I was like, that's weird. Like, here's my thing. I'm not saying I definitely don't believe it, but I don't believe it. But like, how do you go from like that to like normal life, right? Like, I saw her in church. She's speaking in tongues, and then like the next day, she's at like Key Food buying vegetables. Like, what?
Sure.
How do you? That's a weird transition to make. You know what I mean? How do you like?
Yeah.
How you just be like, oh, okay, nah. Oh, how much is this? Like, fucking. How do you do that? It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
That's people who think that they're magical and they're not.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
whereas me, I know I am.
I like
Yeah,
right. Right. Which one were you? Lutheran, you said?
Yeah, Lutheran.
What do
They're
you
like
guys
big
do
on-
that's bad?
They're big on Martin Luther King.
Yes, absolutely.
Big Martin Luther King
I can't
people.
remember what comic said this, but it might have been Gaffigan that was like, how upset would Martin Luther be, and thinking that he was like, surely I will be the most famous Martin Luther
Ever.
ever. And then no, what we do that's bad. I mean, we have the same problems as every.
Every gang of
He
Christianity.
wrote like
Yeah,
books, right?
but
Martin Luther. He wrote like a bunch of books. Was that what he did?
He nailed 95 theses.
That's what it was.
To a Catholic Church and said these are why the Catholics are wrong, and
But you destroyed property.
Right.
as he was wont to do. He's well within his right because he was a priest at the time. It was his place of business and his home.
Wait.
So
Oh, so okay, but you said he nailed it to a Catholic church. I thought
yeah,
you
he
said.
was a Catholic priest and said this doesn't
Oh,
seem
and he just-
good at all. And then he
Oh.
started the Protestant
defected?
Reformation. Yeah, he defected.
You know, he was like Umbridge.
Yeah, Dolores Umbridge,
Dolores Umbridge.
who, by the way, plays
Changing-
a fantastic Queen Elizabeth right now in
oh, that makes sense.
season
Oh,
5
yeah?
of the Queen.
Yeah, I could see
Season
that.
5 of the Crown.
Does that also end with her dying?
I-
Are they
I'm
going to
o-
keep the show going up until
I'm
Yeah.
only,
last month?
I'm about halfway through. I'll let you know.
Okay.
They got Dominic West playing Prince Charles.
Who is he?
He played McNulty on The Wire.
Oh, I don't know him.
He
And
No,
was
you're
on.
obsessed with The Wire.
He was on The Affair.
Okay.
Dominic. I don't know. That's the
I
only,
know the guy's face.
yeah,
Can
yeah.
you say his name again?
Dominic West.
Okay, so I just hear Dom DeLuise, and then which
Also
would be very
played
good.
Prince Charles.
Yeah. But yeah, no. The most grievant thing we really do is, as you said, like we make church last a while, and it's not the service; it's the mingling after, because there's this very sort of Midwestern. We don't
Gotta
want to be
stay around, say hi to everybody.
and then we also like don't know how to end a conversation, and so we end up just like saying goodbye 3 times, and then on the third one we go, well, and then everyone just leaves. It's
That's pretty Italian, actually.
That's
Really?
yeah,
Is it?
Yeah.
The Italians do that.
Oh, yeah?
Haitians too.
You just can't say goodbye.
Oh my God.
No, you can't.
As a kid, if your mom, if you're Haitian and your mom is trying to leave somebody's house, like you hear bye, you know you got another 20 minutes. Is there a baby?
yeah, screaming outside.
Fucking
sick.
Astoria, man. There's alys rogue babies just crying outside
They
of
have
windows.
guns.
Dude,
It's
last
a real
episode there
problem.
was like somebody parking
They
a
do have
car.
guns. Man, fucking drill rap's crazy. Now they're using babies.
Did I tell you I got shot here?
Wait, what?
I was on my way to QED and I got shot with, it was a BB gun.
Oh.
But like it was a drive-by, but like I hear the window roll down and I hear the sound
the
of a gun. Yeah, and I was like, this is it, I guess. And then I got shot with a couple BB pellets, and me having lived here long enough, I'm like, if you're gonna shoot me, shoot me. What is this?
Right.
What are we playing at
Right.
here?
Man,
But
this
yeah, it
neighborhood's
was,
going to
it
shit.
was the weirdest
I like that
thing.
you heard the window and the gun, and you knew it was for you.
Yeah, immediately. I was like,
Did you
well,
do something that you're like, somebody is gonna shoot me?
He's
Yeah, I pissed off some 5th graders.
he's Ricky from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah, absolutely. This Fisher Price ass gang violence, but like, yeah, I just heard it roll it because it was coming up slow behind me. I'm like, I don't like this.
Yeah, that's how they
Oh,
get you.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it off my periffs and I was like, oh, here it is. And it was the weirdest thing. And I had to walk around the corner and just do a set. I had to host a whole show. I'm like,
With a welt?
yeah, with
Where'd it get you?
Like it just in the shoulder. He was a pretty good shot. But like, and then
He's
they
practicing.
pulled forward and proceeded to do other to other people, and I was like, I should have gotten the license. It's probably kids just fucking around, eh? But still,
That's like that scene in 8 Mile. You ever see 8 Mile?
I have not seen 8 Mile. That's not the Tom Hanks one. That's the Eminem one,
That's the
right?
Eminem one.
Okay.
Hold on, which one are
What's
you talking about?
I don't know what the
Green
Tom
Mile. I
Hanks-
get 8 Mile.
Oh.
Green
One, Michael Clark
I'm
Duncan
scared.
or Mekhi Phifer?
Yeah,
Which one are
yeah.
you?
They do all look alike.
is 8 Mile fictitious or is it a documentary?
It's
I
like
think it's
mostly
mostly-
about his life.
Okay, so
like
it's
loosely
like
based on his life.
it's like a biopic of someone who's alive and he's also in it.
It's about him.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I mean.
probably scattered memories that Eminem has
Yeah.
that he fit into like a 3-day period. 'Cause I think
Okay.
that's what the movie is. It's like
Yeah.
over the course of a few days.
Yeah.
Okay. Any
'Cause
good?
yeah,
It's a
very
good movie. Yeah, won an Oscar.
Well, that's no barometer of whether or not something's good.
I won a music Oscar.
Okay, well now I'm on board. Isn't Lose Yourself from that?
Yes.
Or-
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's what won
That
it.
That's
is
what won the
exactly
Oscar,
what
yeah.
won it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which good.
When that came out,
Will Eminem get an EGOT? Do you think
No. So he's got an Oscar. He's got
a Grammy?
He's got a Grammy. He
So
would
he
need
need-
an Emmy and a Tony. He has a good chance. He's got a better chance of getting an Emmy than a Tony.
I disagree.
Although
You
unless he writes a
exactly.
Broadway play, which I don't think he will though.
I don't think he's interested in getting an EGOT.
Yeah,
Does Whoopi Goldberg have an EGOT yet, or is she?
she
close?
might.
I think she's deserving of it for sure.
She might.
I'm
Incredible
not
performer.
Versed on Broadway, but
I have become so
Yeah.
over the past year and a half because of my girlfriend.
so what is the what is the winner for you in the Tonys this year?
This year,
Thoughts?
right? Well, I don't know. I got to see what
Is
who
it
the
the
number.
Book of Mormon? That's the one I saw.
That is long since
Yeah.
been.
You know what? You know what's fucked up? If so, like, all right, let's say you open a show,
Okay.
right?
Ta-da!
Right. You open a show. You're the lead in the show.
Mm.
If you lose, you can't get nominated again. And
Wait,
if somebody if you lose, if you get nominated and you lose, you can't win again. You have no chance to win again
For that same
for
role.
that same role.
For that same role.
And
so, okay,
if
that's
someone
kinda fair.
if I replace you, I can't win.
So that role is off the table.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
silly.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of
Like
makes
you
sense.
are not good
'Cause-
enough, therefore nobody will be.
Because like theoretically, you could find someone. The guy that plays Hamilton now
Yeah.
is better
When he's-
than Lin-Manuel Miranda was when he did it, and that guy can't win because
Which
that
is-
role
didn't win.
that role was already nominated.
Yeah, that stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
But
makes
it
sense.
also does prevent it from like, okay, every time a new Phantom of the Opera comes by, we can't keep doing this.
That's
Right, because I
also
think that's
fair.
why they do it. Because like
Yeah.
if it's a really good role, it's just gonna keep winning.
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause what if it's just really well written,
Right.
Yeah.
and
Right.
you can kind of just plug a good actor into it,
Right.
and they'll win,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Is that's am
Yeah.
I gathering this?
Yeah.
You're 100% on the money.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it is kind of
Nice.
shitty that like
Yeah.
because I've
Bummer.
seen people do roles. I'm like, oh, they're really good, but they can't. They have no shot.
No shot.
That's true. That makes sense, especially I guess because if you're doing something like Broadway, everything is really just on the playwright, really,
Right.
right? Like you can have brilliant actors and brilliant singers.
What if the show sucks?
Right, but if you wrote a bad show, that's a
Yeah.
bad show.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna change that, right? Like the actor isn't gonna like fix it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like movies will have that.
movies also have that. I mean, yeah, I don't know about that actually. A lot of people will slog through inane garbage on Broadway because of an actor in it. Like everyone.
But will it win because of that actor?
A lot of the time, because it's like the Oscars, like you campaign for it and you give a certain amount of money to certain people, and then it happens for you.
Got
Like
it.
every time there's like some sort of big celebrity, they always like have a push or whatever. And
Greg Kinnear was pretty good in
Who?
Greg Kinnear. He was remember that movie Stuck on You with Matt Damon where he plays like they play Siamese twins or like they're like conjoined twins.
Stuck on You is the name of that?
Yeah,
that
you know-
sounds
Name
awesome.
Yeah, it's a Fairley Brothers movie. You never seen that? It's a
I
comedy.
beg your pardon?
You guys have never seen that? Holy
No,
shit.
here's the thing. I've seen a third of that on Comedy Central
Yeah.
when I was like 13, and I've blocked it out until this moment.
Okay, so it's because
Stuck on You is a hilarious name for
Yeah, it is
a movie
unfortunately
about
very funny.
Siamese
you
twins.
see if you saw Greg Kinnear's face, you'd know who he was.
Yeah.
But he played he was the lead in To Kill a Mockingbird. I thought he was pretty good.
Oh, he was
He was
Atticus.
Atticus Finch, yeah.
Nice.
I thought he was pretty good.
Oh, that's old.
Yeah. No, I saw it
Yeah, they're doing a
like
revival. It
yeah, I
was,
saw it like last year.
Oh.
Who was it from? Who was doing it originally?
I don't. Oh,
The guy from Newsroom.
yeah. From Dumb and Dumber. Not Jim Carrey.
Oh, Jeff.
Jeff. Yeah.
Jeff Garland. Nope.
No, that's
No,
Daddy
that's a
Daycare.
different guy. Not Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
No.
Kinnear. Daniels.
Daniels.
Jeff Daniels. There it is.
That
Jeffy.
it was him before, and then now it's Greg Kinnear. I don't know if they're still doing it, but I thought it was pretty good.
Kinnear, so I'm not
I-
gonna give you a photo.
It's Kinnear.
That's
Fun
not what I thought it would be.
Yeah, nor would I.
I'll pull it up.
Okay.
I was gonna
But
go
yeah,
Caneire.
It just kept. But yeah, I would like to do a play
That guy.
again.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
haven't
yeah, I
done
know
one
that
in
guy.
ages, and I've been pretty vitriolic towards theater lately. And then I was
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what? It's probably just because I'm upset I'm not in a play. You ever have those moments? You're like, I hate this. This is the worst thing. And they'll say,
All right. Oh, you're just not good at it yet.
Yeah, you're just jealous that someone else has an opportunity, and that's all it is, really.
You gotta constantly check yourself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially in this thing that we do.
Right. Like you'll see like a lineup. You're like, that show sucks, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's because I want to be on the show.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but sometimes, man, do they? suck?
Sometimes
They do,
suck.
yeah.
Like when we're here, I
Yeah.
look at our rival podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Like what piece of shit, Flagrant, and
No. Do you
what
mean
is
the
it?
Flagrant Ones or the Flagrant Twos? Because there's two podcasts.
Actually,
One's that's
there's-
about basketball, and then one's Schultz's
Yeah.
podcast.
That's Flagrant too.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah.
There's the
yeah, the one with the Scottish guy and the
Yeah,
Indian
yeah,
guy,
and the Indian
the
guy.
hippies in the corner. He's
Yeah, the
there
black
for some
guy in
reason.
there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
black guy, Andrew
Yeah.
Schultz.
They keep interviewing pornography stars.
All right.
I like calling them pornography stars. I like to go to the pornography hub.
The pornography. That makes it sound classy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real class action.
It's a hub of pornography. That's all it is.
It's a hub of pornography.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'm curious what shows would be because it's too early. The nominations haven't come out for the Tonys, but I am
Oh,
curious.
I thought you were
I would
talking
have
about
no
rival
idea.
podcasts. What shows would be your
Yeah,
rival?
like the one with the two idiots, the garbage guys.
Which garbage guys?
Are
Are you
you-
garbage?
Are they? Fucking I know.
I do love that podcast. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm kidding.
It's fucking hysterical.
Hey, H. You're a great comic, great guy.
H
I don't know who they're talking about.
H.
Foley and
Hey. I hope that doesn't get me in fucking trouble.
Nah, it won't.
Good. Don't take that out of
They should-
context.
I would love to. I want to know if they're garbage. They should come on here and we'll ask them if they're garbage.
I think that's why they do the show. So have you seen the show?
No, what is the show?
So it's two comics, H Foley and why is the name escaping me?
The other
all of a
guy.
sudden? Kevin Ryan. They're Philly guys, but they do a podcast and they bring
I like how you said "but." Sorry, like they're Philly guys, but they do a podcast despite being from Philadelphia, a famously podcast list place.
that's exactly how I meant it.
Yeah. Yeah, they have access to technology, which is not a Philly thing.
No.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. So they do this podcast and they bring people on. They'll ask them. They have a series of questions that they'll ask them to determine whether or not they're garbage.
It's a game.
And then
Oh, that's a fun game.
Yeah.
or like they'll take like a listener questions. Like, hey, am I garbage if I do X,
Like,
Y,
am
Z?
I in the asshole
Right,
kind of
right, right.
situation?
Yeah.
So like it's a funny concept and they're funny guys. So if you should check them out.
I'll have a go.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they're a rival podcast.
Okay, I'll fight them in the streets. With
That's
the
right.
With the baby with the gun.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Astoria is filled with drill rap babies.
What?
That would be hilarious if there were drill rap babies.
Now, I need you to define what drill rap means.
You know what drill rap is?
Nah. Oh, drill rap.
Yeah.
With a P. Okay, yes. I thought you said rat with a T.
Oh, drill rat? That's
Yeah.
even worse.
Just
Yeah.
like,
It's a drill rat is a rapper, but it's a rat. Sorry.
nice.
No, have you listened to any drill rap though?
No, I haven't. I'm aware of it, but I have not listened.
It's stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, that
I
makes
like
sense.
stupid.
No,
Not like that kind
not
of
like that
stupid.
Oh,
stupid.
no.
It's like
Mad Dumb.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's like I saw there's one news report on it, and it's basically someone your rival drill rapper
Yeah.
will stand outside of like your apartment and go, "Come outside, I'm gonna shoot you."
Yeah.
On Instagram Live.
Yeah.
That sucks.
They essentially
Yeah.
will like mention their rivals by name and make threats which is dumb because they can use that as evidence.
Yeah, I was like, that's
Yeah.
against the
Right.
law.
With a clear, really well quality video
Yeah.
showing exactly where you are.
Yeah.
Now, when you first said drill rap, I also thought of like, the Twitter account drill. I was like, is someone taking their tweets
And put into
and
rap
making
songs?
them into a rap?
That's funny.
Because that would be sick.
Yeah.
I wish.
I'd listen to that.
Yeah.
What is drill? The
I don't know.
Twitter
I'm
account?
not
It's an
totally sure.
excellent Twitter account. It's been around since like 2007. It's just like shit posting.
Okay.
It's like S tier Twitter content. The avatar is just a grainy picture of Jack Nicholson.
I like
No
that.
one knows who this person is. It's phenomenal.
It's like Banksy.
It's like Twitter Banksy,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Twanksy, if you will.
Yeah.
Which is the name of the strip club I used to dance in.
Twanksy.
So stupid. That's like a 9th grade joke, right?
Nah, I give that 10.
Yeah.
No, I meant like a
Yeah.
joke you would tell in the 9th grade.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
10th grade. I'll give you 10th grade.
Yeah.
I'll give you the summer leading up to 10th grade.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. It's
All
a
right,
little
so
bit more mature.
I did pull up some predictions that
For
for
the Anthonys?
The Tonys. They're named after somebody named Antoinette. That's why they call it Tonys.
Oh, right.
I
I
like
did know
that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
was
just forgot
hoping
it though. Thank you for that.
So here are
for
the-
a paisan.
Here are the projections. Best play, Ain't No Mo, Cost of Living, Leopoldstadt, Prima Facie, and Summer of 1976.
That last one is the only one I've heard of.
Leopoldstadt's gonna win. I guarantee it.
What is that about?
I don't know, but whenever I walk by the theater,
It's packed.
holy shit,
Nice.
it is.
People
And
love to see live
can I tell you
performance
something?
these days.
If I can't say what kind of people are packed outside of this theater, but let's just say Kanye West isn't a fan of them. That's why I think this play is gonna win. Best
Californians.
musical, yeah. Best musical. This says and Juliet. I'm assuming they forgot to put Romeo.
No, I believe that's just the.
It's called And
I
Juliet.
believe it's called Anne Juliet.
That's gonna lose. That's how you lose right there. Bad Cinderella, Kimberly Akimbo.
Oh, that's a great play.
Cinderella?
No,
Kimberly Akimbo.
Kimberly Akimbo is by David Lindsay Abrera. I have a signed copy. He's a very wonderful, warm guy.
I've walked by.
Is it
the
like
theater.
a Kimbo, like when you have two guns?
Kimbo, yes. Kimbo as in
I don't know.
akimbo, like you're, like if you are, like this.
You
is
never
like
had somebody
akimbo.
move this much.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
But okay.
Physical performer.
Jake
Akimbo
Vevera
is
came
like,
close.
You know, like when you're like this.
Okay.
Yeah, like your arms akimbo or your legs akimbo when they're slightly bent like that.
Oh, that's what that means?
Yeah.
I always heard akimbo, and I always see someone with two guns. I'm like, all right, cool.
Maybe.
Maybe slightly bent. I don't know.
Ah.
Could be, could buzz.
Again, walk by that theater. A lot of people there too.
It's a
Not
great
the same
play.
people.
It's about this young woman who is kind of weird, and that's basically the play. But it's the same. Do you know Rabbit Hole at all?
No.
That play, great play as well. He also wrote the book for Shrek the Musical.
There's a book?
Phenomenal,
Hell yeah.
strange career David Lindsay Abrera has. Fantastic.
Is he Shrek's getting a
writer.
horror movie?
What?
Yeah. It's Fiona based.
Nobody wants to see that.
No, because
Is it-
remember the first one, at night she turns into an
Yeah,
ogre.
yeah.
So it's about princes coming to save her. And then
She
at
eats 'em?
night she turns into an ogre
And eats them.
and fucks people up.
Yes.
Oh
Is
shit!
it a cartoon?
No, I saw the trailer last night. It's like people.
If they don't cast,
That's sick though.
Yeah.
if they don't cast Cameron Diaz,
Come on, Diaz. Is she from Spain?
no.
No, I think she's from
She's from
California. Yeah.
Well, okay. I meant like ethnically.
Oh, I don't know. Her.
That's
All I know
not
about
how
her is
you
that
ask that.
she went to high school with Snoop Dogg.
She went to high school with Snoop
Yeah,
Doggy
she used to.
Dogg?
She used to buy. She used to buy
You
weed
mean
from
Snoop
Snoop.
Lion, surely.
Now,
not lying
yes.
anymore.
I know.
No, he went back,
Remember
yeah.
that year?
Yeah, that year he was Snoop Lion. Everyone went, why?
Everyone did go wide. But anyway, Kimberly Kimbo is up. What else?
Yeah, she shoots two guns.
Very good play. I cannot stress this enough. Very good play. Very good playwright. Absolutely go off.
I did theater once. I did.
How'd that go?
You ever do a sketch of New York? You ever do that?
No.
That was at
But
the
I know of
Producers
it.
Club.
Yeah.
And this guy Joe Denazzi, I don't know, and I know he just transitioned, I believe, but or so wrote this thing called Sketch of New York, and it's just like 5 sketches all based around just kind of like the stereotypical things you do around New York City, like subways and
Coffee.
all
I'm
that
walking
stuff.
here.
And he gives you, the fun part was he gives you like a pretty funny script and like a small line to go on, but he'll let you go off and into your own tangent. So if he's like, hey, if you have a funny idea last second, just do it. And he like the weeks leading up to the play, he gave us some improv stuff. That way you wouldn't fuck somebody up if you kind of went rogue.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And probably,
Rogue.
yeah. Well, because I was the one
know
that
what
would
you
do
mean,
it.
But it's very dramatic to be like, I'm going rogue. You mean
Yeah.
ad-libbing? Yes.
Yes. Well, I would do it, and I would do like a 2-minute thing.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I would take it way off track and then bring it back.
Sure, yeah.
And I know it got on people's nerves.
Ain't that the best, though, seeing
Yeah.
like the whites in someone's eyes when you're like starting to ad-lib and they're like, oh, don't do this to me.
Yeah, right.
Don't fucking do this to me, man.
I think I had a nice crew who were like, they kind of just if you had the idea, and then whoever it was, there was only like, well, like I'm rude, so I'll do it. And I'm thinking I can get a bigger laugh if I do this.
Oh, sure,
And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
selfish. So
Of course.
So I would do that kind of stuff, and there was like maybe 1 or 2 other people that would do that, and the rest of them kind of just stuck to it, which is kind of good because then, like, you have people that you know are gonna kind of go
Yeah.
off the rails, and it's not gonna be everybody.
Yeah, you need a couple people that are just like grounded and like we can just come back to these people and yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Well, it helps you if you're gonna be someone that's gonna go nuts to come back to,
Yeah,
because
This is
sometimes you can just
every
go,
relationship I've ever been in.
Oh, like romantic?
Yeah, this is absolutely it. I need someone who's like firmly planted.
Right, to bring me back.
Yeah, precisely.
Same.
Cameron Diaz is Cuban.
Oh.
Wondered that for a couple of years, and I was like, wonder Diaz. It's Hispanic name, Cuban.
Like Joey Diaz was also cute. She's
Also
probably
Cuban.
related to him.
That seems. So you had other Tony stuff, did you, or no?
Yeah, no, I saw like best revival was like Sweeney Todd and like a bunch of other stuff.
That's great.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. I want to see that.
Sweeney Todd.
Also,
I still haven't seen the movie.
you ever seen the movie?
Nah.
It's not
Movies.
bad.
I saw like half of it.
I'll say this: the movie is good if you haven't seen the play, and I've never seen the play, so I think the movie's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp, weird Johnny Depp gets on my nerves.
Oh, he's weird in that.
Oh, he's
Any Tim Burton
he's
Johnny
doing,
Depp
like,
stuff
this
gets
sort
on my
of
nerves.
thing
Yeah.
as well. He's doing that kind of accent.
He's doing a pre-Jack Sparrow, right?
Post Jack Sparrow.
Oh, he was already
Kinda
Jack
can't-
He was already Jack
kinda
Sparrow by
can't
that
get
point,
rid
yeah.
of that sort of thing, but he's still doing this sort of accent.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
But it's pretty good. Helena
But he's
Bonham
all,
Carter's
he's
quite good in it.
When is
I
he
love
not
her.
weird though? He's always weird. He's really
No, because he has early stuff where he's a little
21 Jump Street?
weird, but he's like a dramatic actor.
But like he was weird in like Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
That's
he's always been
Burton,
kind of
like-
weird.
That's Burton. I'm saying Tim Burton, Johnny Depp gets on my nerves.
So when they don't work together is when you're like.
Have you seen
or-
Benny and June?
That's a good movie too. He's weird in that.
Great film. He's a guy obsessed with Buster Keaton. And he does like a bunch of physical comedy. It's really quite a cute
That's
film.
odd.
It's
There's
I probably like that.
Yeah, it's
There's
very
my
sweet.
favorite scene is he's at a restaurant and they give him
Yeah.
like these two rolls and he puts forks in them and he starts doing like this like dance thing. It's pretty
Okay.
good.
It's an
I'll
homage
send
to
you
a
the scene.
Charlie Chaplin bit.
Yeah,
Ah.
I'll send it to you.
It's a good film.
All right. I'll check that one out.
Obviously, Johnny Depp, controversial, problematic figure these days, but decent actor up until very recently.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think
think
he's-
there's nothing.
He always likes to
recent
make this
that-
face, though. He loves going,
Yeah.
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 Well,
Loves
he
that
actually annoyed
face.
me in the Harry Potter thing.
oh, yeah, yeah. He's
I
not good
Oh
in that film.
yeah.
I didn't like
That's
him.
right.
I like
yeah.
the
Say
new
this,
guy.
I would argue
Yeah, the new guy's good.
very few things are good in that first one, the one I saw. I almost fell asleep.
Fantastic Beasts. the
Yeah,
first one?
I almost fell
of the
asleep. I
those
got a
three,
headache.
that's the best one.
Yeah.
I got a headache. I was like,
Well,
I
there's lots
know.
that doesn't make any sense. in
Yeah,
it.
I was just
Yeah.
like, what am I looking at here the whole time?
Right.
But Mads Mikkelsen, who replaces him,
Yes.
is
He's very good.
phenomenal actor.
He's
He's
very
the
good.
villain in the new Indiana Jones, and I'm so
Ah.
excited.
He's got a
playing
great
Indiana
villain
Jones?
face.
Yeah, Nazis that are working for NASA.
Wait,
It-
who's playing Indiana Jones?
Harrison Ford.
Still?
Yes.
God
Very
damn.
excited.
Alright.
It's his last one. He's wrapping it
I
up.
hope so. God
He's
damn.
like 80. He's like cashing in, so his kids
Right.
have
What's your
money.
favorite Indiana Jones movie?
The first one, and then the third.
I mean, sorry. What's your favorite Harrison Ford movie? I should
Oh,
say.
my favorite Harrison Ford movie is regarding Henry.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew
It's
you
a
were gonna say
great
that.
film. It's one of his best performances. That and Mosquito
Why? Because he
Coast.
plays like a.
No, he plays someone who has amnesia, and he does.
No,
some,
he plays somebody who gets shot in the
yeah,
head.
yeah, and he has amnesia because he gets shot in the head. He's an asshole lawyer.
It's not just amnesia. He's goofy.
Yeah, he gets shot in the head.
Oh, head injuries change you.
Yeah,
They do. He's like out of it,
He's
but
all,
he's like
you can't say the word anymore. But he was a little,
he was a little
late, as the French say.
not late.
Yeah, in French. it's
Yeah, I
en
know. I'm
retard.
well aware of the linguistic
Yeah.
hurdles you just jumped through. But no, he does some proper dramatic acting.
No, he's
and
really
then
good in
Mosquito Coast with him and River Phoenix
Never seen it.
and Dame Helen Mirren.
Oh.
And can I tell you, Helen Mirren and he are married in the picture. The hottest couple I've ever seen in my life. They're also like in the jungle, and so they're constantly half naked. It's like
Helen Mirren's a bad bitch. I'm not gonna lie.
she's so good.
I
And
saw her
then-
in person.
Oh yeah.
I went to see The Daily Show one year,
Uh-huh.
and she was the guest. That's a bad bitch right there,
Yeah,
Helen Mirren.
stone cold.
Even
The
now,
Fugitive is
even
great.
now. Oh yeah, The Fugitive is pretty good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Harrison Ford piece?
I don't know if I'm that well versed.
What ones do you like?
I don't think I have. I only know the franchises, really.
Yeah,
I really don't know a lot of Harrison Ford.
interesting.
I know he played the president once.
A couple
Air
times.
Force One.
Air Force
You know
Get
One.
what?
off
That's
my
my answer.
plane.
That's my answer. Air Force One.
Yeah.
Best
Force
Harrison
One?
Ford movie. Oh man,
I've not seen
fucking
it.
badass.
Yeah.
All I know is get off of my plane. That's
You
all I
never
know.
seen Air Force One?
Not once.
That's his.
Man,
I am sick and tired of these motherfucking snakes.
you should watch Air Force
All
One.
right.
You like now it's like you know who steals that movie is Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman steals every movie.
Gary Oldman kills it in that movie.
Yeah?
Oh,
I'm
my
a
God.
big Gary Oldman guy.
Yeah.
I like Gary
Yeah,
Oldman
yeah.
a lot.
And that's back when you could make a movie about terrorists and you could say what country they were from. Nowadays you can't do that shit. Back then,
true.
Now
Yeah.
they make
Oh.
terrorists white, too.
yeah. Well, he plays a Russian terrorist in that.
Oh, we're
So-
going back to the Cold War.
Yeah.
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 I like that we're back in Cold War days.
Yeah.
I don't, because
All
there's
of
a
our
threat of
movies-
nuclear annihilation in it.
I know. But we keep doing it. We keep making Russians the bad guys in our movies.
Yeah.
Tell you something. I keep having the thought: what if a nuclear attack happens now? And I'm like, masturbating or at my job, and I would just die. This is the last thing. Like if we were all talking
Masturbating
now,
sounds
and
pretty
then
good.
because here's the thing,
I would love to die masturbating.
the bomb hits
Yeah.
right as you bust a
Yeah.
nut. But it's one of those things of like, I keep going, like, because I'm moving, as we've alluded to. I keep going, just don't nuke New York. Unique nuke New York.
Unique New York.
Until I've moved either home with my family, so I can die with my family, or wait till I'm in Aotearoa in New Zealand, and then I will be like, everything I know and love is dead, but I'm fine.
Right.
But like right now, I'm like, I can't. Because I'm
Just-
so close to not being.
For a month, don't nuke New York.
Yeah.
Just don't nuke if Putin. I know you're listening. Just hold off for a month.
What if he does watch this though?
I would imagine if anyone watches this, it's Putin.
Yeah.
Can I tell you? There's a great song by Randy Newman called Putin. It's very funny.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
It's
very.
about Putin?
Yeah, it's about Vladimir Putin and how he's a terrible guy.
How old is this song?
About 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at this
That's
point,
newer than I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was-
At this point, you could have made a song about Vladimir Putin like 30 years ago. It still would have.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah, it would have been as relevant as it.
That was
now
what I was
ever.
asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see Witness? That Harrison Ford flick?
No.
I don't think so.
It's about a guy who's a witness to I believe a murder, and he has to flee into the Amish community for to investigate. Viggo Mortensen's in it.
I like Viggo.
Mortensen. I like
He's a
Viggo
great
Mortensen.
actor.
I think underrated movie Hidalgo.
Very good film.
Hidalgo was pretty good.
Hidalgo underrated.
Hidalgo,
Hidalgo
great film.
you know what it was? I think Hidalgo came out around the wrong time. You ever have that thing in like when a movie will come out,
Yeah.
and like a similar movie will come out?
Yes.
Like Hidalgo came out around the same time as Sahara, and Sahara sucked, so people didn't see Hidalgo because
Despite them being absolutely different.
yeah, they're very different.
They're incredibly
But the
different.
trailers were very similar.
Yes.
A lot of sand.
A lot of sand. We're obsessed
but
with
Hidalgo's so
sand.
different. I haven't seen Hidalgo in a long time, actually.
Pretty good. I
It's a good,
enjoyed it.
It's like a kid's film. It's
So I
like
have-
a PG.
Is it?
Yeah.
I remember
it's
it being
not-
more violent than that.
It's a little violent, but not like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I guess that's when I saw it last time. I was like a
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron came out almost the exact
Yeah,
same year.
almost yeah.
Ah.
So
I
I
they
have
make those horses so hot.
I have this.
How do they do? I'll tell you how they
Not-
dehydrate them.
No,
They're
no.
on steroids.
right?
No, not how. Why?
I have this
Oh.
idea. I have this idea I've been kicking around for a long time. Like, all right, there's no like as a sports guy, there's a Hall of Fame. There's
yeah.
there's people that you could be like, this is what they did and quantifies why they're in the Hall of Fame. There's no real acting Hall of Fame. There's like you can
You
give
can
them
make it.
yeah. But like, what are the qualifications, right? What makes somebody a Hall of Famer? So I came up with this idea. Okay, well, not me. I think whatever. I don't know. I've heard it other places, but the point is, I think if you're an actor, if you have like 5 lead roles that you can say this, you killed it as this role, and like maybe a couple supporting roles, I think you're a Hall of Famer. I think Harrison Ford is a Hall of Famer.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, well, just the
100%.
legendary tier of the franchises
Right,
for sure, and
just
then
the
whatever else he's
franchises
done.
alone.
The franchises
Put
alone.
him, put him
yeah.
there.
I would also say that like to add to that, either those like 5 roles, that are iconic in American cinema, or a longevity of like 30 plus years of just like working.
Right.
Like Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti, right?
He's a Hall of Famer, but
Yeah.
he's not often in leads, but he's always very good.
yeah.
Yeah, like Big Fat Liar.
Yeah.
Big Fat Liar he's very good in.
Fred Claus.
In that new Verizon commercial that I keep getting
Yeah.
on
Verizon
Amazon Prime,
Where he's
because I
playing
started watching
Ebenezer
X-Files.
Scrooge. Yeah. What's the
Scumbag music agent in
Almost Famous. No.
Almost Famous. Sure. Yeah.
He's not
Is
Almost
it?
Famous.
No, it's
No.
not Almost Famous. What is
He's
it?
in the
Howard Stern
NWA
movie.
one.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Jimmy
yeah,
Iovine.
yeah,
He plays
yeah,
Jimmy
yeah.
Iovine.
Yeah, and then he did it again.
Jerry Heller. Sorry, Jerry Heller.
He was that in something else too.
Yeah.
Let's not forget his iconic role as John Adams in the John Adams miniseries
Right.
from HBO.
He was
There we
also very good as Pig Vomit from Private Parts.
Not seen.
You ever seen Private Parts?
Incredible. No, I have not. Incredible
Howard Stern
performance as the
biopic?
Rhino in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
That's true. That's a good
He
point.
shows up for that one scene.
The
Oh,
only
sorry,
movie I
that's
didn't
my
like
ride.
him. Yeah. The only movie I didn't like him in was Lady in the Water.
Oh, because that's because that movie wasn't
That
good.
movie, that was a bad movie.
Where's
Oh,
like
I remember
That's
seeing
the
the
M. Night-
DVD of that in
The M. Night-
Walmart.
where
in
it
the bin.
belongs.
Yeah.
And then $5
And it was like right after it came out.
Yeah, I would say this as well. I would argue like someone like Florence Pugh is already a Hall of Famer because
I
she
love
has,
Already?
Florence Pugh.
Yeah, because she has like 5 iconic roles and has such a grasp. Midsummer,
She
Little
kills
Women.
it in Midsummer. I like her in Little Women
She's
too.
the best
pretty
part.
good in Little
That
Women,
film is so good. I cry at a different part every time. It's phenomenal. Chris
She's
Cooper,
actually not bad in Black Widow.
Black Widow. She's also very good.
Right.
In.
I think that movie's just bad around her.
Have you guys seen Don't Worry, Darling?
Not yet.
Yo.
I refuse.
No,
I
no,
can't-
no, no,
is
no,
it?
no.
I
no.
cannot
Worry, Darling.
engage
Watch
with
it. It's on HBO Max.
All right.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Oh, is that the one with what's his name?
Chris
Harold
Pine?
Styles.
Harry Styles? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, no,
not gonna watch it.
No,
no.
he's-
It's
he's-
good. It's good. I'm telling you. I'm not gonna tell you why. It's good.
I'm
It's
not
good.
watching
Is it because of the twist ending?
Yes. Do you know
Okay.
about it?
Yeah, I read a review.
Oh no! Don't say anything, dude.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Watch
but
it.
It did make me more intrigued knowing that
Yeah.
to watch the film.
Yeah,
Last
yeah, yeah.
recommendation you gave me was Hocus Pocus 2.
That's different. That was a joke. That was a joke.
That was different. I was fucking with you. That's very
That's
good.
different.
All right.
No, no,
I was
no.
never serious
Don't worry,
about it.
darling. Watch it.
I just
All
saw Hocus Pocus, the first one, this year. I'd never
For the
seen
first
it
time?
before. Yeah.
What'd you think?
Ooh, I would have loved it if I was a kid. This
Yeah.
is why I
That's
didn't watch.
why you don't go
Yeah.
back to them.
That's why
If
I
you missed
never
it,
have seen
let-
E.T. and I never will because
Don't
I'm
do
like,
it.
E.T.
I can't do it.
Maybe like
You can watch E.T. I know.
if you have children,
Yes.
Okay,
watch E.T.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm never gonna watch E.T.
Right.
You can watch E.T. now. I feel like E.T. is not like totally for kids. I mean, it is, but it's like
Yeah, but you're not going to
There's some-
appreciate it.
Yeah, I won't have
You
the
know?
same wonder of like,
It's not
oh,
like-
that puppet
yeah.
looks like a
Right.
Snickers
Right,
bar
yeah,
in my
yeah.
pocket.
It's like
Right.
it's not the same as watching like Close Encounters now. Close Encounters you can still watch as an adult.
Oh yeah, because you identify with the adult,
Right.
not wanting his life to be the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going,
Build-
I
Building
really
a
just, I
spaceship
wish,
out of mashed potatoes and shit.
Right.
I wish everything about my life was fundamentally different.
No, yeah. Don't worry, darling. Definitely watch it.
Ugh.
I do love Flo. I do love Miss Flo. She's one of my
She's
favorites.
good in it, dude.
She's
Chris
a-
Pine is very good in it.
Chris Pine
Harry
is the best
Styles,
Chris.
pretty good. Chris Pine is the
Oh,
best
they were in a
Chris.
movie together? So what was up with the spitting thing?
Oh, that
That's-
was
it
just
was a
because
mis-
it was like yeah, it was
people were having
yeah,
fun. People were having
Oh,
fun
okay.
on Twitter.
yeah. It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't real. It was never real. Harry turned
The
to
only
him,
beef that
and then
happened
he
was
looked down
between
and he goes, "Oh, my sunglasses,"
Yeah.
and that was it.
the only beef that happened was there was beef between Florence Pugh and Olivia Wilde, but
Yeah.
Olivia Wilde is kind of like she's kind
A
of
little nutty.
Yeah,
She
and
left,
then
she left what's his name? Sudeikis for Harry Styles.
and
Right.
then now Harry and
That's
she
why I
are
won't
broken
watch
up.
it.
No.
Oh, right, they broke up?
Yeah, they broke up.
Oh,
You should watch
nice.
You should watch it. You should watch it. We should talk about it next week.
No.
It's good,
I'll
man.
watch it. I'll watch it this week.
Cause like I went into it like I figured I kind of guessed the twist.
Was
and
this
then-
your idea or your girlfriend's idea? To watch
both of ours actually?
Really?
Because
You said at the same time, you go, "What movie do you want to watch?" One,
don't
two,
worry.
Where Darling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
It was the night it came out on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
It popped up, and she texted me. Literally, I opened my laptop and I got her text, and I was like, "Oh shit, don't worry, darling." And I saw her text. She was like, "We should watch Don't Worry, Darling," and I was like, "Yes."
I
It
will
was pretty
say
good.
that one clip that they released early on, where Harry is like yelling at Florence Pugh,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like doing some capital A acting. He's really chewing the scenery, and she just goes, "What about a job?" And like the most normal voice, and she just outclasses him so quickly, and I was like, "This is so embarrassing
No,
for
she
you,
fucking
Harold."
crushed
Is
it.
it similar to like Revolutionary Road?
No.
No.
A film
Like
I've
a
never
couple that hates
seen,
each
but
other?
I know Catherine Hahn and David Harbour, the supporting roles in those, and that makes me want to watch it. Two
Yeah.
great
Also, Michael Shannon.
Michael
Michael
Shannon's very
Shannon's
good in
that
it. Yeah.
scares me.
I
Yeah.
love him.
Oh,
Can I
he's
tell you?
a
That
Chicago
guy,
boy.
he's in my Hall of
Fame?
Fame.
Oh, for
I can see
sure.
that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
You ever see 99 Homes?
Yeah.
I started
Great
it. I
movie.
couldn't power through it.
I cried.
Really?
I cried.
It does it so it gets good and interesting at a point.
Yes. Oh, because it got boring for you?
It was like 15 minutes in. I'm like, I can't do this right now.
Yeah, no, it gets boring.
I have a
It gets
theory.
boring, but then it gets real emotional.
Okay.
I have a theory. You've seen Titanic, right? Well, you know what it's about.
Can
Anyway.
I tell you? I don't think I've ever seen it all the way through.
Really?
No, I've
Same,
only
same.
I've only seen bits of it as a
Yeah.
kid.
I've seen the whole movie, but
But
in
not
chunks.
in.
yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen Bernard Hill's face looking at that iceberg so many
Yeah.
times.
Right.
I have a theory that Revolutionary Road is a sequel to Titanic
Oh,
if
because
they had lived.
Yeah, and because of Kate Winslet
Yeah.
being the same.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting.
If you ever watch, I mean, if you have 8 hours to kill,
Well, one's based on reality.
Oh,
and then
goes
the other one's
gravity.
Titanic.
Huh?
And then the other one's Titanic.
You don't think Titanic happened? Are you a Titanic denier?
Can I tell you? No. Listen. Here's the thing.
Were you there?
Can I tell you? There's a great podcast from Tim Batten, Carlo Ritchie called "Did Titanic Sink?" And it is about the theory that the Titanic did not sink, and it was in fact another ship that sank. It is fascinating. There is a conspiracy theory.
Why did we say the Titanic sank?
Because it was an insurance scam. Listen to the podcast.
Okay.
It's
I'm in.
phenomenal. It's
I am
only
in.
8 episodes. It is
I'm
so
in.
good.
I'm so in.
I
love,
like that. That's
So
I love a
fucking
conspiracy
good.
theory
It
that
got me
doesn't
back
hurt
in the-
anybody.
Sorry, what?
yeah.
I love a conspiracy that doesn't really hurt anybody.
Absolutely. And I'll say this. I had been kind of like, about podcasts, because I didn't have a commute anymore and that sort of thing. And then I started listening to this, and I was like, oh, no, podcasting can actually be really good and fun. So
Yeah.
please go listen to it. It's called
My
Did
favorite-
Titanic Sink.
My favorite piece of Titanic themed media is the scene in Ghostbusters 2 when the Titanic comes back and then Cheech Marin is the dock worker. He's like, better late than never. It's my favorite. I love.
Is that your favorite joke in all of cinema?
It might be. It's definitely top 5.
Really?
It's definitely top 5.
That is
I
so good.
love that. Like, it's just my just Cheech Marin, just like seeing people get off the Titanic and it's like better late than that. That's fucking cracks me up every time.
I'm trying to think of my favorite.
That is kind of funny.
Yeah. Especially when you're like, 10.
Oh,
You
yeah,
see
for sure.
that.
It's a
fucking
really,
hysterical.
It's a very
Right.
solid joke.
Yeah.
I will say, as far as favorite jokes of cinema, I would like to hear yours. The only one that I can think of from me is in Steve Martin's The Jerk, where he goes, he hates these cans.
Yeah.
The funniest thing.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's-
why. I think about that like twice a week. I have no idea why.
That movie holds up. That movie does hold up.
That movie holds up because it's also like just joke.
Right.
Like it's no.
I got to rewatch The Jerk.
Yeah.
My
Good.
favorite, I think, and it's comedy. Well, these are all comedies, but
Comedy.
Easy Money. You ever see the
Yeah, yeah.
You ever see Easy
No,
Money?
I haven't.
It's Rodney Dangerfield. And he plays.
I hear he doesn't get any respect.
Ever.
Lately he does,
Oh, really?
which is weird because the club's closed down. It's like after the fact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
posthumously
that club
respected.
stunk. Did you ever play Dangerfields?
I got booked a few times and then I said, I got things to do. I'm sorry.
You were correct.
I know.
You did right.
I developed, I think, a pretty savvy
Right.
way about me. Because I, too, went to business school.
Was it a bringer?
It was a bringer. I
Yeah.
have
The
to
first
know
one I
her,
did was
yeah.
a bringer.
Of course
Yeah,
it
me
is.
too.
It's always a bringer. But
The
anyway,
first and
you were
last.
saying,
It was a bringer club for a while.
Yeah.
So it's Easy Money. Rodney Dangerfield. He plays a child photographer.
Thank God photographer was the next thing.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Well-
I had a joke that wasn't funny.
Good.
And
We all do.
he plays a child photographer, and I think he lives in Staten Island, actually. But that's not why I like it. That's not why I'm so
Home
happy
serve.
we both had shoes on. Because I know what he does with the toes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so disgusting. That toe thing that he said was so gross. Sex offender Derek retched.
You walked away.
That's
he was
true.
Like, I can't.
You walked away from the situation, whereas I was just being
Yeah.
a little impish. I was being like a little fun.
Yeah.
Fun and flirty. It's fun. It's fun to have fun.
I don't like that.
It's
Let me
fun
get
to have
so
fun.
Rodney Dangerfield. There's a lot. His thing is like he's skilled at getting the kid to actually look at the camera, right? Because it's very hard, I guess. So he's talking to this little girl like on her birthday, and he goes,
Because they keep moving the camera around.
and he goes, "Sweetheart, how old are you?" And she's like, "This many." And he goes, "Huh, "Call me when you're this many."
Oh, gee.
And I think that's my favorite joke in all of cinema.
Yeah. It's a good joke. Rest in peace, Rodney.
R.I.P. in peace.
We should wrap this up.
Yeah.
Tristan, you're moving to New Zealand.
I'm moving to beautiful Aotearoa, yeah.
What?
Aotearoa. It's the...
How do you spell that?
Aotearoa. Aotearoa. It's the Maori word for New Zealand. It means
Oh, got
the
it.
island of the long white cloud.
That's correct.
Yes.
Long white is right.
Jeez.
Long white list.
Well,
of
it
people.
wasn't for a bit, and
Yeah.
then they decided to make it so.
What's the dangerous animal out in New Zealand?
A dingo? Is it a dingo?
Pardon?
Is it a dingo?
No, that's Australia.
Again.
Not
You're
the
not
same.
far. You're like Australia's Cuba, though, right?
Yeah. They're like the Mexico of.
I can't speak to that. I don't live there.
I think
yet.
they're like the
Right.
Mexico of Australia.
So
They're the Staten Island of
I will say this: there are no naturally occurring like predators much other than birds.
I thought you had a
and
Tasmanian devil. I thought.
that's on Tasmania.
Yeah, I thought,
which
that
is
you,
a
I thought
different
you guys had
island.
them too.
No, it's a different island. There weren't
hold
any
on,
mammals
wait.
naturally.
Are you telling
occurring.
me that they call them the Tasmanian devil because it's from Tasmania?
Yeah, because there's the Tasman Sea, which was named after Abel Tasman, the Dutch explorer that discovered New Zealand, I believe part of Australia and Tasmania.
Can we
So wait,
get
wait.
rid of the term discovered if you're European?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
we gotta stop.
colonized it.
Yeah, colonized it. Yeah.
Right.
You
I don't like colonize either because I feel insulted when I get called a colonizer.
But you are.
Well,
That's what hurts more than cracker, actually. Because for a while, we didn't have a slur. We didn't have a really good slur for a while.
Thanks to
and
Black
then
Panther.
all of a sudden, fucking Marvel's Black People came out. And
What? yeah, with the Martin Freeman moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
she calls him a colonizer.
Marvel's
Yeah,
black
and-
people. yeah.
I really like the first one.
Oh fuck.
I've yet to see the second. I enjoyed the
I
first
don't.
one.
I've heard the second one.
Second
sucks.
one's good. Second one's good.
It's good?
Because
Second
he
one's
has
good. I
Haitian
like it.
people and they're not doing voodoo. Right?
Listen,
Oh.
anytime you put Haitians in a movie and we're not chopping
You're not witch
chicken
doctors?
heads off, yeah, I'll take it.
Right, there's no Santeria in
Yeah,
it.
yeah. There's nobody making us look like Papa Shango. I'm good.
All right. I had neighbors that did Santeria. We'll close out soon. I had neighbors that did Santeria when I lived in Florida.
Yeah.
Lived across the street. Every Halloween, what they would do is they would get little baby chickens because they had regular chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Just like regular chickens.
Yeah. And they'd kill the babies, and they'd fill them with candy and leave them around the neighborhood, up until enough of us were not us, but like people were like, "Hey, can you guys stop leaving baby chicken carcasses every October?" And they're like, "All right, but we're still gonna have like parties where we're sacrificing a rooster." And they're like, "All right, you can sacrifice the rooster, just please don't."
Just do it out back.
Yeah, don't do it on a non-garbage day because then we all get tickets.
All get tickets.
It's on a bag.
So okay,
Yeah.
New Zealand,
Yeah.
No predators.
no predators.
Oh yeah, there's no mammals. They're all birds. Because it's so isolated. So like for example, they didn't have
No
any, like,
goats. I
Pardon?
thought there's goats there or sheep.
Well, there's sheep now.
Okay.
So you bring them over.
Yeah, they brought them over. Just like there weren't horses in America until the Spaniards showed up.
Word.
Yeah, horses
Yeah.
are from Spain.
We have bisons. That's our thing.
Yeah, that's
and
our
deer.
thing.
Got it. Got it.
But
I didn't know that.
yeah, there's no really no natural occurring like big predators. So the thing I will give you, the weird creature, is called a weta, which is a
That's
cricket
racist.
about this big.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, it's a cricket about this big or so.
Fuck
Because
that.
they didn't have rats, so the crickets grew to be that size to
That's crazy.
scoop up all the other stuff. They
That's
also
a
have
pet,
a
dude.
moth. Pardon?
That's a pet.
Yeah, absolutely. And they have like a moth that's probably like from here to here.
What?
Yeah, they got some
Whoa.
really cool wildlife. They have
Cool.
really-
He says what? That's,
Yeah,
That's scary.
Giant
Beautiful.
bugs.
Giant bu-
But like a moth and a
beautiful.
cricket's not going to bother you.
Yeah, it might. They also have like
want
little gnats too. I guess I don't know. I'll have to report back if there's anything.
Yeah.
Terrible. But there's like no venomous.
We're going to zoom you
snakes.
in. when
Yeah, you should.
When you
I feel
find
like-
out what animal is dangerous in New
Ah, it
Zealand.
turns out it was man the whole time.
Right.
That'd be
The
funny.
dangerous game.
Right?
Can we give Tristan a New Zealand report?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
Every
our-
please
episode.
He's our New Zealand
I'm
correspondent.
coming here from beautiful, sunny Wellington, New Zealand. I've developed an accent within 2 days.
What do you got? What do you got to plug, man?
Oh, sure. I was gonna say follow me at twitter.com, but we'll see how long that lasts.
Trump is back.
it's
Trump
ba-
is back on Twitter.
I think it's back. I think people just got scaled.
I think Twitter's not going anywhere.
It's not
No,
going
it's not.
anywhere. It's at Tristan J Miller 1, at Tristan J Miller everywhere else, tristanjmiller.com, and then there's link trees for everywhere else, and
Hell
for everything
yeah.
else there's MasterCard.
Nick.
There you go. What do I got? Oh, LBI went great.
Oh yeah.
But so we'll be back there at Nardi's Tavern in Long Beach Island.
Try the crab cake sandwich. Try the wings.
Probably April. Probably be back.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah, I
What
should also
good?
say I'm touring my solo show, Manic Impressive, which is an hour of comedy about bipolar disorder.
I meant to get to that, and then we went over.
Yeah, we absolutely.
You want to talk about it real quick?
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
give
I have
us-
a phone call, but no, it's fine. No, it's just an hour comedy. I'm touring to the Wellington Fringe Festival, the Dunedin Fringe Festival, hopefully the Nelson Fringe Festival if they get back to me, and then if not, I'm gonna be again in Aotearoa for about a year. So if you're watching this,
Might as well do it there.
yeah, that was kind of the main thing as well. I was like, I can hopefully be just a working artist while I'm down there, but we'll see. Regardless, this is to say if you're listening or watching this and you're in the area, please come. But if you don't have many New Zealander listeners,
it's
pretty
all New
big.
Zealand actually.
yeah, it might be
The crickets love us.
Yeah.
the,
The moth, that one moth, for
the
sure.
one moth.
Mothra.
It's a huge. I'm gonna pull it up, but yeah, it's a hour comedy. I did a Lincoln Lodge in Chicago. Great venue, went pretty okay. There is something though that I am interested to see how well I do in another country, whether or not it translates.
That's always interesting to see.
Yeah.
Whenever you do any kind of comedy, too.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, what jokes aren't gonna work? That sort of thing. I'm interested
local
to find out.
references. Local, I mean like to America.
Yeah.
Actually, do okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can get too specific.
Yeah.
And woof.
Yeah, but like I was
You get
taking the N train. You all know about
No,
the
no, no,
N
no.
train. They're like, I
They
don't
think it's a
have
slur.
clue what that means.
Yeah.
You gotta pick something else.
Right. Yeah.
Um.
They think it's a figure of speech.
Oh yeah.
You got to do the N word. That's what you got to do.
oh,
They'll
yeah.
get that.
I was taking the N word.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll get that.
Yeah, I think they would. But yeah, I'm curious to see how it goes. And like even in Chicago, there were some things that didn't land, and I was like, just culturally,
Right.
which is weird. Being from the Midwest, I was like, I got this, and then I was like, oh.
I guess they're more like us here, though, right? They're more New York than they are Midwest, no? Chicago? Attitude-wise?
I don't think so. No.
No?
There was a lot of polite nodding in places where normally it was guffawing, and I was like, okay, this is fine. It's also like it's also
You got to
just,
find the black people
that's true. Can you help me find them?
in
No,
Chicago.
yeah,
I can. Yeah.
yeah.
Like, listen, anywhere I go, I can probably find them.
That's a news show.
That's a new show.
Until
Where the black
before
people
Tristan
at?
leaves.
Stan,
Stan just
I'm the Black House correspondent.
show Tristan where black people are.
Yeah.
Oh, this could do. Oh, that.
We just go up to Harlem. I'm like, all right, see ya.
Leave them.
And I was like, where's the chopped cheese at? I desire a chopped cheese. Can you imagine
Are
going
you a
up?
purveyor of chopped cheese?
Yeah, saying chopped cheese. But yeah, I'm excited to see what works and what doesn't and why. It's very fun touring around, and it's very, it's also it's deeply vulnerable being like, well, I'm the act.
Right.
You know, luckily I'm doing fringe festivals, so there's a certain level of audience already built in, and then also like
They're there to
interest.
see something different.
Exactly, and it's like a theater festival, and people like will have a go rather than like again. I was at Lincoln Lodge, which is a great comedy club, but I think they were like, okay, well, we're expecting kind of normal comedy, and which was very fun. It was a good. Again, I can't stress enough. It was very fun. Lincoln Lodge is a great venue. I had a great time. But it was very funny to me because anytime I was making jokes that weren't on the subject matter of like mental health, went over great. So many laughs. Great. And then I'd come back to like the thesis of the show and everyone's like, oh, okay. I'm like, why did you come out?
The thing
That
I've
was
learned is like a lot of the time when you get silence on something where you're kind of just talking story based.
Sure.
They don't hate it. They really are just listening.
Yeah, there was a
they're into
lot
it.
of like, everyone was engaged. There, at no
You're
point-
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no point did I feel like unsupported. It was just like,
Right.
these are jokes.
When I started doing stories in my stand-up, I had to learn that because I had chunks where there was no laughter. And I go, oh, I haven't told a punchline. I'm setting up a story.
Yeah.
So stop getting nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're so used to New York comedy where you're just like, I got to do jokes.
Yeah, that whole like algorithm that like
Joke
what
per
is it,
minute.
every joke laugh every 3 seconds or
Something
whatever.
like that. Yeah.
Some stupid shit.
It's like, yeah, well, sometimes they average out to be that. You escalate to something big
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, but then it's also like, are you going to settle for 15 tepid laughters in 5 minutes?
exactly.
Or maybe 8 big pops?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like people like the big pop more.
I think people like the big pop more, and also like if you can get if you can get 4 solid laughs out of like 8 minutes and 1 applause break, you're done. That's it. You should be working wherever.
Right. Well, it just depends on also like how it is you're doing. Like I like
Yeah.
the jokey style,
For sure.
but I know I don't do it. I don't think that way, so I'm not going to write that way.
Sure.
And you see people that kind of force it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you're like, it's not. That's why it's not working for you. Do how you're
Do what
funny.
feels natural. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So it's even the other night, I bailed on a lot of my act to talk about a guy's cock for about 6 minutes, and they loved it.
Yeah, it worked.
As one does.
Yeah. That's stand up, man.
Yeah.
You could
Stand up, baby. That's
you could do
showbiz,
6 minutes on a
baby.
guy's dick.
Yes.
And then you get the job.
Right. I like that.
I just said the N-word a bunch.
You did.
Well, some of us can't be so gifted,
I
Stan.
don't know what to tell
yeah,
you.
only me and Stan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the...
One guy interrupted me, and like he felt bad after. So he was like, "Listen, man, I didn't mean to interrupt you," because I said something like, I think he said like, "Do I have the N-word pass?" And I was like, I was like, afterwards he was like, "Oh man, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just, I thought it was funny to say." And I was like, "Yeah, it's fine, whatever." Plus, I already gave out all my N-word passes for the year. You got to hit me up in January. And he fucking lost his mind. He was like, "Oh my god." I was like,
Right. All right, guys,
Yeah,
that was
man.
a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Tristan, thank you for
Thanks
coming.
for coming. Yeah.
And we will miss you.
Nick, what you got? LBI. You said LBI in April. What else? You
LBI will
got?
come back in April. This December, I have a lot of stuff just around here.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all that's happening.
All right, I've got Marian's every other week, Tiny Cupboard every other week, for now, and Leap of Faith,
Yeah, with me.
December 11th. That's the second Sunday of December, and Father Knows Best every other Thursday.
Damn.
And December 1st through the 4th, I will be doing a whodunit show as part of at the Art of Killing It. It's a show called The Art of Killing It. It's an immersive murder mystery, and I will be doing some stand-up as part of that.
Nice.
Yeah. So come out to that.
Bye, idiots.
Thank you.